LEGO Monkie Kid, one of our favorite LEGO themes. Is it continuing?
Or is it going to end and make us all sad? We're here to break down why it should continue and why it maybe should not continue forever. I'm Daniel Lewa.
And I'm Methuselah, and let's go ahead and dive into the future of Monkie Kid. I think honestly this video is going to be a little bit emotional. This is Daniel Lewa's #1 favorite theme. We have 3 pros of why Monkie Kid would be a good theme to continue and 3 cons of why it would be a bad theme to continue. Daniel Lewa, what would our first pro be?
Since the beginning, it's been amazing to see really cool, epic, mythological figures and places translated into LEGO form. And so one of the pros of Monkie Kid continuing forever is that we will continue to see creatures, demons, deities, and mythological places that we would never have seen otherwise.
This is one thing that you're not going to get from any other LEGO theme, and we have not ever received in any other LEGO theme. These deep mythological deep cuts from Journey to the West, like just even take Dragon of the East, for example. This kind of minifigure, this style of set, this style of creature, that is something that is purely unique to Monkie Kid up until this point.
Exactly. And how cool is it to see like these Chinese, folklore characters translated into LEGO form? Because they're just so cool in their design. It's so epic. And these designers have done such a good job translating these into LEGO form that it would just be amazing to keep seeing some more of these.
And there are characters in Monkey King that haven't been adapted yet into LEGO form. So we can get Erlong. Why can't we get someone from down below like King Yama, for example? Even something like the Python Demon. There's a lot that still hasn't been adapted yet into LEGO form that it's like, we were so close and this would have been our last chance if the theme was to discontinue. This is all hypothetical. The second pro for this theme continuing, we still haven't received some of the characters and creatures from the Monkie Kid TV show in real life LEGO form. So they've whetted your appetite for these characters or locations, whatever it may be. You're like, oh, that would be so cool in a LEGO set because we see it in a LEGO TV show and we never even received them yet.
Honestly, they really are teasing us with things like Aulier here, one of the ancestors of May, and just has just a really fun design in the character form and in the dragon form.
Why have we never even seen Subodhi yet, one of the most integral characters to Monkey King's development?
And that's an awesome one because it's integral to Monkey King's development as well as Monkey Kid's development in the show. Other epic things that we haven't seen yet are the Scorpion Queen. That would be an epic figure. Or the Jade Emperor himself. Wow, that would just be crazy. I don't know why they couldn't do that. They've done plenty of other, semi-religious stuff already in this theme.
And I'm sure there are a lot of locations in the TV show as well that aren't represented in LEGO form, even with this newest season of Monkey Kid. So that would be very sad. And what is our third pro?
Look at these figures on the screen and tell me these are not the most eccentric designs found in any LEGO theme. I mean, we've seen a lot of crazy LEGO figures and designs before, from Chima to Ninjago, and now Dreams, but really nothing has given us the designs that Monkey Kid has given us, like shrimp soldiers and crab generals. It's just too cool.
Well, I learned at a very young age that limitations inspire creativity. So in a case of a theme like Monkey Kid, you're given limitations of, you're trying to do a LEGOized version of a kid-friendly Monkey King Journey to the West novel adaptation. Whereas with a theme like LEGO Dreams, you're like, we can do whatever we want and it will be quirky and silly. The limitations squeeze the creativity out of you. It's a different kind of quirky. It's a different kind of fantastical with LEGO Monkey Kid rather than Dreams, Ninjago, or What Be It. Bone Demon and Celestial Pagoda are examples of eccentric off-the-wall sets that, again, I don't think you could get in any other LEGO theme.
And those are all things that would be amazing to see as Monkey Kid continues forward, which is very likely to happen. But there are a couple things that we think may not be so great if this theme were to live forever.
There are cons as there are cons to everything. Now, there actually is some overlap that we're seeing between Monkey Kid and some other LEGO original action themes. This August 1st, for example, the big three, Dreams, Ninjago, Monkey Kid, all had a mech, all had a buildable creature, all had a big location. There is some crossover, and I'll go ahead and argue right now that the other themes do it better in some cases, illustrated by Cole's Titan Dragon Mech versus Ninja's Ring of Fire mech.
I mean, this does do a good job of accentuating what the themes do better than the other. Like Ninjago is more like serious, edgy, tries to be very cool, and that's something we love about it. But Monkey Kid, and in this case, Ninja's mech, is just the zaniest, wackiest thing ever. But unfortunately, there is a lot of overlap now with these themes where just so much of the same stuff is happening because Dreams, Monkey Kid, and Ninjago are all just fantasy-based, mystical themes, And so having a completely different theme that was like sci-fi or real world or whatever it is, historical, that would have a much different flavor than just kind of these three fantasy themes.
I'll even take it further and say, if you have $100, why would you buy Erlong's mech that's coming next year over Cole's Titan mech, besides minifigures? So there is some of that overlap. Like, look at Pigsy's Noodle Tank, for example. Now we have the Dreams, similar theme, a quirky vehicle. Well, like Pigsy's food truck, for example, may even be a closer comparison. It's like other themes are kind of already covering this category, or maybe even vice versa. Is the nine-headed beast a better choice over the Source Dragon of Motion from Ninjago, Daniel Ewa?
It depends on what you're going for, but like these two could live in the same theme. Like, what is preventing either of these from being in the other theme? And that's the thing, is like, it is kind of cool to have cross-theme contamination because, yeah, kids can play with them all together, adults can display these all in the same scene. But then it's like, well, why not just have one theme that has all these mystical creatures, So like these really blur the lines on what is what.
Not to get even more negative, but we did even out the cons with the pros. The second con is I feel like there's a little bit of lack of innovation within Monkey Kid theme throughout the years. Not saying there has been zero innovation. They've had to innovate in a lot of creative ways. But for example, look at Monkey Kid's team vehicle from years ago with the drone copter. Look at Monkey Kid's team vehicle now in the team power truck. And we're still stuck on the exact same color scheme. Very similar minifigures for the pro tags. And maybe we're too accustomed to the traditional way of LEGO original action themes, which is we need zany new updates every way. Look at Ninjago's team vehicle in the Land Bounty years ago. And then look at the Hydro Bounty years later. Look how it's just a whole aesthetic upgrade, overload, and change.
Honestly, I kind of appreciate how Monkey Kid has tried to keep some visual consistency with all of the characters throughout the years. But like Methuselah said, MK himself is almost impossible to distinguish. Oh, was this a season 1 MK? Is this season 3, season 4? Even as a big Monkey Kid fan, they're just way too similar. And I think Ninjago has really shown that this can be done. Like a theme, a long-running theme, can be kept fresh year after year if the designs of the figures are updated, not even necessarily changing the color scheme that much, just like design aspects. If kind of the vehicles, the locations, like all of these things are kept very fresh. And I think that can be lauded in how well that they've done it. And Monkey Kid could have learned some of that by now. And if they don't adapt some of that, it's going to be even more stale faster. Okay, this is kind of a bittersweet one because all good things must end. We look back at some of the amazing themes that Methuselah and I grew up with, such as Power Miners with the Crystal Sweeper, Exo Force with this just amazing mechs that they had. Why do we look back on these fondly? One, they were just awesome, well-designed sets and tons of fun, great features. But two, because they lived their life. It was just a couple years for these themes, and then it was over. Mortality has meaning because it ends. And so I think the same can be said for LEGO themes themselves.
As much as you want them to go on forever, as much as I would like to see Monkey Kid go on forever because of all its high highs and the pros that we listed, a new set of problems can arise from a theme just never ending.
Exactly. And so while we would have loved to see more Power Miners or Exoforce, maybe we will look back on it even fonder now because it lived its life and it lived it well.
Yeah. And we will look fondly back on Monkey Kid if it does discontinue. I will look back very fondly on my first Monkey Kid set, which was Flaming Bull Demon. Never have ever built a set like this. Just reignites the child within you and the imagination and the creativity in a whole different way that I don't think any other LEGO theme could have done.
I'd say the same for Flower Fruit Mountain. It's just absolutely beautiful. Getting so many different monkey variations too is just pretty zany and incredible display piece.
There are minifigures in this theme that I don't think any other theme could have done. If you look at Buddhist monk Tang, deities like Nuwa that are just beautiful beyond compare, and the mother nature of our world. You know, the 6-eared macaque becoming a street graffiti artist. So many high highs within this theme. Wow.
But you know what's the best part of this theme? Our bonus con, the side build purgatory. If this theme keeps going, we will not stop seeing more and more ketchup and mustard launchers, ketchup and mustard rockets, ketchup and mustard mystery machines that we have no idea what they do. It's just crazy.
Well, this will be great on the last season of Monkey Kid when it's an Avengers Endgame scenario and all the Monkey Kid clones team up and they all get their own cursed side build. Basically, we were just hypothesizing Monkey Kid may end based on the amount of lack of sets that we are getting next year, but we'd love to be proved wrong and see it go on for eternity in the heavenly realms.
These types of videos would not be possible without the support of our channel members.
I'm Lidmeep, Dr. Dan PhD, MC Go, Richie Rage, Uncle Michael, Mary Kay, Uncle Norman, Oliver J. the Ginger Lender, Cesar, and a brand new channel member. Couldn't have been more appropriate for this video because we've learned she was actually born where the author of Journey to the West was also born. Jui Lee. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member, and thank you so much for the support on our Monkey Kid content and answering all of our Chinese mythology related questions. Please drop your Fortnite username down in the comments so we can add our Sakuga Squadron members, and let us know what you're building this week.
If you made it this far in the video, you are the real one. Comment Rayquaza in the comments below to be recognized as such.